Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
I think it's Duke and Carolina to me that are still in that top tier in the ACC. And Duke, listen, they didn't get an impressive win tonight. You know, they go to Notre Dame in South Bend and barely beat the Irish, who are young and they're not the most talented. They're not the deepest team in the world. But Mark Mitchell was awesome again. Like he's been terrific over the last few weeks. 23 and 14. Jeremy Roach was good. While Filipowski and Proctor, the two guys that are first round picks that we talked about all offseason, preseason All Americans, they combined for 7 points. They were 2 of 16 from the field. Flip had all 7. Proctor didn't score in 22 minutes tonight. So, how concerned are you? Concerned at all about Duke now, Jerel, or are you? It's just one. It's a road game. I mean, Carolina looked good in a road game against a ranked team. Duke barely beats a team that I think is going to finish probably second to last in the ACC at the end of the day, only ahead of Louisville.
Yeah, I'm still not concerned yet because I think tonight even just was kind of a play on what their biggest strength is that they have depth. They do have depth, and they got a ton of guys that can step up and come up with a big night. They showed it already. Mark Mitchell's playing out of his mind right now, and to be honest, I think he's really one of the key pieces for Duke's success. Even with Filipowski being, just kind of the heavy hitter, the guy that's supposed to be a double double machine. What Mitchell brings to that lineup and what he's able to do. And to be honest with you, I think he's a guy that's really just starting to scratch the surface, kind of on what he can do offensively too. I got a chance to see him a little bit at the academy over the summer, and I was really impressed with him. But he's definitely a guy. He provides that much needed protection with Filipowski on the floor at the four. He's getting better and improving constantly at shooting the ball from the outside, and he's a dog on the glass. He's a guy that's gonna go in and get rebounds in space. He's a good defender. And, what I mean, and he's a little bit more physical in my opinion. So I think he's gonna be a key of everything that Duke needs going forward. But still, just with Proctor being out there, him and Filipowski having such a bad night. You got other guys that can step up. McCain showed us what he's capable to do with Proctor being out these last couple games. He was on fire for a while. I still got no doubt about Caleb Love. I'm sure he'll get it going here for a minute. And you still got Roach, who I think is another guy, another one of those unsung guys who has so much experience and can always create and get you a bucket in clutch or crunch time situations. So, man, Duke is going to be fine. Them UNC, and to be honest, I'll go with Clemson too. Are going to be right in the thick of things. I think all the way through for the ACC.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Duke at all. You said you had one of the funniest misspeaks I've heard in a
Caleb
while.
Love.
You said Caleb Love, you meant Caleb Foster. So just yeah, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
Caleb,
I did it
Caleb Love
wrong.
was
Yeah,
mine.
I'm glad you talked. I'm
Um,
glad you caught it, Rob. Caleb Foster.
yeah, I
Yeah,
do
yep,
want to
he's
say
out
like I'm
at
not.
Duke.
Yeah, this performance is not something that's going to worry me. I think that Notre Dame is going to make life difficult for a bunch of teams. They can guard. Micah Shrewsbury's a good coach, and I think what we've seen the last 3 games since he lit his team up in that press conference is that they've been better. They blew out Virginia. They could have beaten NC State, and they had a tough performance against it. I think it's just going to be ugly games at Notre Dame this season. So I'm not worried about that. What I am worried about is what's going to happen with Tyrese Proctor here, guys? Like he came in and we thought he was going to be a guy that could have that breakout kind of a season. I might have led the charge on that. Goodman is probably going to call me out for that at some point, but he has not been
Yes,
that
you did.
guy. He was scoreless tonight in 22 minutes in the second game back from the injury. I was texting with one coach in the ACC who just I was asking him what he thought of Duke and what he thought of Proctor, and he's like, yeah, he's kind of out there, right? He's a guy that is great in theory, but we've just never seen it at the level that we thought we were going to see it. And I think I've gotten to the point where I believe the best lineup that Duke can roll out there is the one with Jared McCain and Jeremy Roach. I think that they work together the best. McCain is the guy that's making all the shots. Jeremy Roach has proven that he can be a veteran point guard. You get a little bit of playmaking from Kyle Filipowski. You get a little bit of playmaking from Caleb Foster. And it feels like they've kind of built a little bit of that rapport there, where I just wonder how that's going to work, right? Like I just uh, to me that's my biggest question there. Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.